Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and boy do I have a great product for the home garage. Mainly is what I think this would be for. CRST Retractable Extension Cord Reel. Every garage can probably use this because when you're out in your garage, there's many times you need a saw or a drill that needs power, a light, just many things, a tire pump. And it's nice to have this product mounted on the ceiling or on the wall. It can be mounted on concrete, wood. You can put it into drywall, but you would have to use substantial drywall anchors. The instructions are going to tell you a couple of ways of mounting the extension cord reel, and they show using anchors. These are concrete anchors, and what you do is you have to drill a hole that these will go into the concrete with that diameter, and then when you tighten down they expand out and are substantial for holding this reel in place. And the other is mounting into wood or a rafter if you're mounting it in the ceiling. And I'm going to show two different ways of mounting it. I'm going to mount it in one of my rafters in the ceiling because most garages have a garage door opener, and with it is usually close by in the ceiling an outlet, and you only need one plug for the opener. This gives you a chance to mount your reel close to the garage door opener, and I'm going to demonstrate that particular mounting. And also I'll show mounting on a plywood wall, and you'll see how we use these screws to mount this bracket. Now, you see these screw holes are farther away than a rafter, but if you have exposed rafters, then you can mount across this with these two holes. This recessed area will fit a 2x4 rafter, and so you can mount it that way if you don't have drywall. But if you have drywall, then you're kind of off here, and then you have one other option, and that's what I'm going to use, is this mounting. And instead of using these screws, I'm going to do another screw which has a more substantial collar than these. This I don't think is good. You mount the two screws, and it's actually 5 7/8 inch distance right here. So if you put your screws 5 7/8 inch apart, they will directly fit, and you slide them in, and this will hold them in place and tighten them up. And you can use this as a direct mount. They give you one more screw hole if you feel like you really want to have a feeling of confidence. You have another hole that you can put another screw in. They show it mounted on a concrete wall here, and they're using these in the demonstration, and they're using this. And this just actually slides on, and it only slides on from one direction. Notice this side has a cutout, this side doesn't. This can be mounted either way, and what you do is you always have to slide it in from that direction, and so that's how that works. And so if this is mounted vertically, you would do it like this, and you could slide this in just like that, and see, then it will hold the weight of this. Now they give you one more little safety just so that this does not pop out, they give you a screw with a collar on it that you can put right here, and I'm just demonstrating this, and I will use this when I mount it on the wall. And when you put this in, it locks it. There's no way this can come out or slide out by accident. It's auto retractable. When you pull this out, and let me show you, right here is this part, and this is going to hang down. There's a stop right here. You hear that clicking? When you hear that clicking and you stop, right there, it locked it in place. Now when you want to go back, you just give it a jerk and away it goes. Okay, that's pretty much the way it's going to work, and when we get it mounted, I'm going to demonstrate that. I just want to show you one thing, that I'm going to mount it from the ceiling, and I do not want this. This, when I got it, was about this distance, about 3 feet. I don't want that, and what I can do is pull this out, lock it. There's 2 Phillips screws here that you can adjust this all the way down, and I've already done it, and you can have it down to this point where it's just right up there. There's enough reel in there to take it, and let me just show you. And it won't hang down and hit me in the head when I'm walking through the garage. So if you're mounting it like I am, you may want to do this. I may cut that off and put it right there so that it's, I'll see how high it is and if it's going to be any trouble. Okay, then once you are adjusted to the height you want, then you tighten these down and it won't slide like it's sliding right now. I did that just to give you a demonstration of how you can put it to any distance you want. Then you tighten those 2 and it'll hold it at that point. One other thing is, when you have this powered up, there's a light in here that's going to tell you that you have it powered. So you might have a switch on this somewhere that you only turn it on when you want it. And let me plug this in, and I think you can see it. You see right there is a little glow. That's all it is a light little glow, and you can see it better right there. Okay. So that's a good indicator to tell you that you have power and this is working. Now there's one other thing you need to know, and that is that if for some reason you plug something in and it's got a short or what have you, you have a reset right here that this will pop out. So if you don't have power on this, you may look at this and you have to push that in to reset it. So it's a safety it's a circuit breaker is what it is. So keep that in mind. Also, there's 55 feet of cord in here. So you've got, any garage, you've got plenty of reaching capacity. Most garages, mine is like 22 feet long from wall to the garage door. When I mount this, I can go anywhere. I can actually take it out to quite a ways into my driveway if I need to power up something like, you know, vacuum out the car, or a pressure washer, electric pressure washer. Now we're going to go to the installation just to show you how easy it is to install. These screws are already at the proper depth in to allow the thickness of this bracket. And what I did is put them 5 7/8 inch apart, and they're into a rafter here. And so they're in good solid wood, and the screws are about 3 inches, 2.5 inches long. And they're a good size 12 screw. So I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to, if you notice, you can see I got to slide it to the right and it'll hold it in place. So you got to pick a screw that will work, and then you slide it all the way, and it's perfect, and actually it's tight. But I'm going to take an offset screwdriver and tighten those a little bit more. It comes off easy enough, but I also put it in that I will most likely pull my cord in that direction mostly. I'm not working the other way, so that's not a problem. Okay, now I'm going to pull this up, and then I'm going to, I have a little hook right here, and I can dress this out later. Okay, I can, but I want this to be able to go either way. If I have to pull, it can swing. So I don't want to do that too much, so I may put another hook right here so that it can swing back and forth. And I got it right here. Look how that is. And I can walk under it, grab it, and pull it out. And there you go. I can pull it out this way. And you got to do a little quick jerk with it. But look, I can go. And there it is. All the way out to there. That's not all the way. Yeah. Okay, and I can pull some more. There. And look how far I can go. I can do anything from inside the garage or out in my driveway that I need power here. And if I need a little more, I can put an extension cord in there. Now, let's watch pulling this back and retracting. And there you go. I have 4 holes to accommodate these mounting screws, wood screws, and they would go right here. I've already measured that I have enough room between here to pull this over to the side and slide it into here. So what I need to do is put these screws in, and you can go either way, it doesn't matter. And just to make it easy, I'm just going to put some power over somewhere over this area, maybe over to this little work area right here. I can pull this until she locks. There. And not put it on my car, but I've got my power right here, and I'm ready to go. Then, when I'm finished with my project, I can just pull on this, and got this back in, and I'm done. I love it.